Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the coffee houses in Branson. What we're going to talk about is family, locally owned coffee shops in Branson. So come on. There's a lot of coffee outlets in Branson, but today we're going to focus on our non-franchised, locally owned coffee houses in Branson. Even though Branson has great bakeries and amazing juice bars, their primary focus is not coffee. So that also means our Fritz's Cafe that serves an amazing cold brew is also off that list. Let's start with Hollister Coffee Company in downtown Hollister. They started in 2016 and they're a favorite local area for meeting space and having an office outside of your office. They have gourmet toast and they have amazing shakeouts. Here we are at Expresso Coffee Shop. Expresso was the first coffee shop that brought drive-through vibes to Branson. They're inside of a shipping container, and us at Fritz's, we love shipping containers.
4 years ago, we opened up, and the idea of doing it with shipping containers was kind of a novel thing. It kind of makes it stick in people's heads. But the big deal for us was Branson's a place that we want to represent, and we want people that come here to have a really good experience. I mean, even down to a cup of coffee. My brother-in-law, he knew he wanted to start, a business, and so the whole family kind of got behind it. So even our roast, our coffee roast, it's only ours. We get it from a roaster on the West Coast, and it's our own roast. Nobody else has it. We're a local, family-owned coffee shop who loves to serve people and give them a good experience in Branson.
Also in downtown Hollister, we have a new establishment called Coffee on the Rocks. They have unique products that all go to support different causes. So pick a cup and pick a cause.
So I have wanted to start a coffee shop for a long time. We went to the Rocky Mountains and loved the area. And as soon as we got back, this building was for sale. Start a coffee shop. So I thought this would make a great coffee shop. I just want people to come in here, it's nice and peaceful and cozy. The rock walls, the logs, got the fireplace and stuff, but I wanted to create a log cabin, warm, cozy feel. And then the table back there, a buddy of mine built that. It's locally made. That table right there actually has 10 pounds of coffee beans inside of it. And it's got a resin center and everything like that. It's pretty cool. So I've always been a pretty positive person, and I try to do as much for the community as I possibly can. So, and causes kind of goes along with that.
Next up is Table Rock Coffee Roasters. They have 2 locations. They have a drive-through on the Strip, which is really convenient. And they also have a roastery down over by Ridgedale, and they sell whole beans to coffee shops around town. But you can buy them from Table Rock Coffee Roasters.
What was really important to me when we were designing this brand is that our brand is just a celebration of the local community, right? And so that's why we have, if you go into our Ridgedale facility here, we have Table Rock Lake painted on our wall. It's also on our cup. That was a really big deal, really important thing for us. Our whole thing is about adventure. There's a lot of different things you can do around here. Is get out and check out all the cool stuff that's out there, right? Go grab a jet ski and fly down Table Rock Lake. Go experience that, and hey, stop in and grab a cup of coffee on your way. That's kind of what it's all about.
Next up is Vintage Paris. They're a locally homegrown coffee shop that started out in downtown Hollister. They have now moved over to the scenic overlook on Highway 165. Let's step inside and hear their story.
It was the summer, I think it was 2010, and me and a couple guys heard about this new coffee shop that had beer and wine. It looked like a cool place to hang out. And it was a Thursday night, and we ran into my wife, Jessica, there, and that's whenever I started to notice Jessica a little bit more, and then I asked her to marry me within about 8 months. And that happened at the coffee shop around the fire pit. And then the original owners told us that they were going to sell the place. and our hearts were crushed. We joked about buying it, but we were college kids. What did juniors in college have anything to do with, purchasing a business? But then Jessica, she shared with me that one of her dreams was to own a coffee shop. And I thought, you know what, as her husband, I should do something to help her fulfill her dreams. And a business lender said, yeah, if you get all these things from me, you'd be good to go. And we did, we ended up getting it. What made Vintage Paris really special to us was the memories that we were making, just growing our relationships, growing our community. So there wasn't a rush to go anywhere. You could just stay and become better friends. I've heard it said that we're like the community's living room or the community's front porch. And everybody can share this living room together, and it's just like one big family.
When you come and visit Branson, now you'll know a little bit more about our coffee shops. If you found this useful, make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.